Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna do another things video. The sixth things video. That's right. So, I didn't upload any things video in the last Sunday because, I was sick. And, I had fever, and, I was feeling lightheaded, and, it was bad. But, now that I have recovered, a bunch of new songs are released, so this is going to be a long video where I talk about almost 30 songs categorized from best, worst to in between. So let's talk about the songs that aren't super good nor super bad, just in between. Starting off with Black Eyed Peas' Street Livin'. The music video is kinda it's kinda gross, and I don't think the music is that bad, but it's really forgettable, and it's really mediocre. The new Chainsmokers song, Sick Boy. This is the first Chainsmokers song that I will not put in the worst section. You know, objectively, I think you should put this song in the worst section, but you know what? I think the Chainsmokers had improved a little bit in their songwriting and their instrumental styles. This song is a little bit more deep and a little bit more heartfelt and political, and it's not as glamorous and as shallow as its other songs. So I think you know what? Let's give Chainsmokers a meh, cause you know, it's an encouragement, let's say. And then we also have Drake's Scary Hours, which is actually 2 tracks. And both of them are quite forgettable. It's not terrible though, but they are kind of forgettable. And I wish Drake could deliver more because it's really nothing. And then we have a Dr.Dog, Listening In. It's kind of forgettable. Again, it's not bad. It's kind of experimental. It's a little bit jumpy, and I really forgot. I listened to it, and now it's kind of out of my mind. Next is Eels' Deconstruction. Again, I heard it somewhere in YouTube in my recommended section, and I listened to it, and I don't think it's terrible, nor is it super good. I think it's kind of experimental, and in a way, it's forgettable. New Kali Uchis song, After the Storm, featuring Tyler the Creator. And it's really similar to Tyler the Creator's work lately. And I mean, it's dreamy, it's slow, it's very exotic, but nowhere is it super quality. Loma's Relay Runner, again, kind of experimental, kind of funky and punchy. Not really. It's also kind of forgettable though. The Men, Maybe I'm Crazy. Again, I listened to it because the song is in my recommended section, and apparently it is released recently, and I think it's a bit interesting, but it's still forgettable. Off Montreal has 2 new songs. No, it's 1 new song, but it has 2 titles: Paranoiac Intervals and Body Dysmorphia. It's a really experimental, really ambitious and grand, and it's kind of artistic, but there's nothing too exciting about it. There is also a new Preoccupations song, Espionage, which has some decent vocals or instrumentals in it. It's not decent, it's okay, I guess. It's acceptable. But overall, I mean, there's nothing too much too worth investing on the song. And yeah. Let's talk about the worst songs in the past 2 weeks. 6ix9ine, Keke. This is one of the worst songs 6ix9ine had ever put out. It's just really noisy, really inconsiderate, really mindless, and it's purely annoying. Diplo's Get It Right featuring Moo. I believe it's how it's pronounced. O with a cross. It's oo, I think. It's Get It Right, and it's really uninteresting, and it gets kind of boring, and that's normally what you would expect with a 2018 Diplo track. Kodak Black, Roll in Peace featuring xxxtentaciom. This track is also really generic and kind of below mediocre. In fact, it's kind of underwhelming because normally you would expect Kodak Black and xxxtentaciom to write and deliver a very trap-inspired, trap-infused, aggressive mumble rap kind of song, but this one, yes, it is a trap-infused, aggressive mumble rap song, but it is really muddy, really fuzzy, and it's really messy and not focused. Kris Wu's 18 featuring Rich Brian, Joji, Trippie Redd, and Baauer. I mean, Joji and Rich Brian, they are great artists. I mean, they could be great artists. They can be great artists. But with Kris Wu and Trippie Redd and Baauer, and in this song is kind of underwhelming. And Joji and Rich Brian's performance in this song is also kind of underwhelming as well. And Kris Wu is trying so hard to appeal to the very, 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 very American hip hop, modern hip hop culture, but it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. This song is kind of ugly. Steve Aoki and Lauren Jauregui's All Night. I mean, Steve Aoki is one of the nicest electronic producers recently, but I think All Night is really forgettable, kind of annoying, and kind of mindless and effortless. It's probably just a song just thrown out there, out of the blue, and it's not worth giving a listen to. Worst song of the week. Once again, Justin Timberlake takes the pie. It is Justin Timberlake's Supplies, which is incredibly forgettable and annoying with all these electronic instrumentals and melodies. Ugh. And the music video is freaking terrible. You know what? I'm gonna make a YTP with that music video, because that'll be fun. Okay, let's move on to the best songs of the week. Black Milk, Laugh Now, Cry Later. It is a very experimental and interesting and fun hip-hop rap song that is kind of interesting. I don't know which direction will Black Milk go, but on the song, it seems like he's doing great. Carnage, Learn How to Watch, featuring Mac Miller and MadeInTYO. Damn, Carnage is doing great, man. And on this song, it's really energetic, it's really aggressive, it's also fun and entertaining, and Mac Miller and MadeInTYO delivered verses that are way better than I expected. Cynic, the progressive metal band, released a new song called Humanoid, and it is also an energetic, a youthful metal song that incorporates a lot of familiar sounds from other metal bands, which is kind of fun. The Decemberists, Severed. I've been thinking if this song is supposed to be best or in between best and worst. The bass line is really cool, and overall the song isn't bad, isn't too bad. It's actually kind of good. And also the song Hippo Campus, Buttercup. It's fun, it's poppy, it's enlightening, but it's also straight up Paramore ripoff. But it's also really danceable. I don't know if I should put this in meh or best. So I'm just gonna say that it's good and probably in one of the better songs of the past 2 weeks. But still, straight up Paramore ripoff. Ed Schrader's music beat dunce, really energetic, and I love how he incorporates electronic music and dance and rock music together and pop as well. And yeah, it's really energetic, really grimy and manly. Joey Badass and Desi Hines, King to a God. Joey Badass is, as always, amazing, and on this track, his delivery is, as always, amazing. You know, very clear, very smart. The rhymes are really good, really energetic. No Age Send Me, and this is basically indie alt rock, and it sounds kind of like a car seat headrest in some levels, and that's why this song brings a lot of emotions and drama in it, which is quite nice. Art, Disgraced in America, a very lo-fi indie song that has a folk flavor to it, and I think it's very clear, it's very clean, very polished, and it has a lot of qualities in it. Parliament, I'm gonna make you sicko me, which is a really fun funk soul song that you should definitely check out. And yeah, it sounds great. The best song of the past 2 weeks would definitely be Mount Eerie's Distortion. Phil Elverum is back. After his heartbreaking and depressing and tragic album A Crow Looked at Me, which is my favorite album of last year, not for too long. He released a new song called Distortion, and it is very ambitious, very grand, spacey, and it's also very experimental and artistic, and it has a lot of different parts and passages, and I think there's a lot of great moments on the song that brings out true, raw emotions, just like all his previous albums as Mount Eerie and as the frontman of the Microphones. And, man, I almost forgot. It's kind of surprising to put this song in the best songs section. But you know what? I'm gonna give them the credit, and I'm gonna say that one of the best songs of the past 2 weeks will be Lil Pump and Carnage's I Shine. The energy is insane. The performance is insane. Lil Pump is really aggressive and elated on the song. And wow, this song is so fiery and so angry and so... I just got a note of... Let's continue. Yeah, the energy is really raw, it's really powerful, and spacey, it's tough, it's rough, and I mean, it could have added a little more dynamic, a little bit more variety in the sounds, but you know what? It's one of the best songs Lil Pump had ever performed in, and again, Carnage, one of the best hip-hop producers nowadays, and I think this song worth the label of being one of the bests recently. So, what are your opinions on these 30 songs or so? Like if you like it, hate if you hate it, subscribe if you want more.